About 160 kindergarten through 5th graders attend Cadman Elementary in the Bay Ho neighborhood near Claremont. Their school is one of about 10 that San Diego Unified is considering closing next fall. When parents, teachers, and staff found out that district officials were suggesting closing Cadman, they were surprised. They say the school's just hitting its stride.
We have become a fine arts school. It's called an arts-focused school, using theater, art, music, and dance. We are the only elementary school in Claremont to offer all of those elements.
Cadman is being eyed for closure in part because its test scores are below state targets and enrollment is about 90 students short of what the campus can accommodate. But Principal Ballard only joined the school in the spring and is intent on making over test scores, enrollment, and the physical campus.
So all this dirt that you see will actually be sod. Around it will be trees. On just those two buildings over there, we lose 90,000 gallons of water just from rainfall. So we figured out a way to recycle that water through the poles into the asphalt and put a little trench, and it will actually water our sod, and we're going to put in 3 ponds.
Parents like Deanne Hutchison are disappointed they could be denied the opportunity to see these plans come to fruition.
We're not just sitting around waiting to take. We're actually really implementing a lot of brain power and time and emphasis on what we can do as a family, a community, parents, ourselves, and there are private funds that have come into play due to that.
Honey crackers on it.
Some graham crackers, good.
For students, fears about Cadman closing have less to do with long-term plans and more to do with familiarity.
Well, I'd be pretty sad because I just love this school. I've been going to it for a long time, and all my friends are here. It'd be really sad if my friends went to a different school and I couldn't really talk to them or see them anymore.
Some wonder if the dollars saved will be worth the disruption to students.
Supposedly that money goes back into rotation and helps other schools, but will it really, or will it just disappear again and we're still in the same situation? But yet all these kids who've been at the school and are thriving and know their teachers and the teachers know them, you know, what happens to them? And that's the biggest concern.
District officials say at this point, there aren't many options left for balancing the budget.
We believe now at this point that we've cut so much in those past 6 years that we're having to look at core basic infrastructure of the district in order to be able to survive into the future.
Nothing is more basic to the district's infrastructure than schools. Each closed campus would save about $500,000 in operating costs and free up capital funds.
It's always making choices between very difficult things. And right now we're talking about a potential savings of about $5 million. That amount of money, just off the top of my head, might be somewhere between 60 and 80 teachers, and which is about the number for say in kindergarten, the difference between being 24 students and 29 or 30 throughout the district.
Ballard is holding out hope that an alternative can be found.
I know that we're looking at private funds, we're looking at every area we can. This budget crisis is a real crisis. And I do know that the district and the board, the last thing they want to do is close schools. That is not their choice, but they have to do something about the money. So we're trying to help solve that problem.